Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. Hey, let's get right into it. I want to talk about first we can start off with Bitcoin. We got Bitcoin currently at 108. I just checked it about a few minutes ago, literally about 3 or 4 minutes ago. It's at about 108, and we got also we have what's that? Ethereum at just over 2,500. Anyways, let's get right on to it. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, thanks to my recently new subscribers, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for our post notifications. All right. So let's get started first. So we have XPR network. It got a bullish candle on it. It's looking pretty good. It's been trading flat, for several months, for a good while now. XPR network. And then we also got the Metal blockchain. Metal blockchain is actually up over 50% now for the week. The Metal blockchain, they're both, I keep saying it over. I said in my live streams, market cap was super low with Metal blockchain. You talk about utility, that they're going to be one of the top utilities in crypto. They're already Fed now compliant along with XPR. You got the Metal Pay, the Metal X app or whatever loan protocol. So Metal blockchain is going to be pretty big. Like I said, they're Fed now compliant, just like with XPR. So they're both going to pump together, and then ISO goes live July 14th, which is what, next week? No, the week after. I think that's going to be like next weekend or something like that. Yeah, the ISO 200 is going to be going live. So yeah, well, 222. So that's going to be big, and then we're going to start seeing a lot of the cross-border payments, DeFi's go, um, start to pump. I'm out, take a look at XR Sora. Sora just went up. We're up over 120% right now. We're finally pumping again. See, it's doing the same thing it did last time when it hit the bottom at about 15 zeros 19 or something like that. So, I did an update the other day that, this Sora, did XR touch the bottom? And I think it did. We're already back up into like the 15s, I think 50s or 60s or something like that. But we're up over 120% for the last 24 hours. So we're looking good for XR. So I know some of us are still holding that play. We've been DCing in for the last, for the last, 5 months for XR. I know we got a lot of negativity, people talking crap about us. But, like I said, I'm not worried about it. For me, it was a long term hold, anyways, because I know what's going to happen by September, October. The central bank digital dollars are going to be rolling out over in Europe. So some countries are going to start their digital dollars with the central bank. So Sora, and they're going to be putting those on the Sora network. And I've been covering this, for several months now. They already got their own debit card, and their debit card is connected to like an international bank and all that. So yeah, they're definitely working behind the scenes. So it looks good that we finally got a little, we got a pump for Sora. I believe, like I said, I'll say over the next like 6 to 8 months, definitely keep a lookout on this project. I've been covering it. Like I said, I'm glad I'm in. We're holding it long term. I do agree there was no liquidity in. That's what, a lot of, we've got so much FUD because of not having liquidity. But I believe over time the liquidity will get, pumped back into this project once the, I guess, the devs, the Sora team, they start getting those, setting up those digital dollars to see with the CBDCs, and this is going to be global. That it's totally decentralized. With XR. But anyways, there's a lot going on. Definitely, keep a lookout for the whole ISO 222 cross border payments, and I believe that Sora, XR, they're doing also cross border remittance. You know, so I believe that XR, is going to be, you know, they're not really saying it now, but I believe they're going to be ISO compliant. Here in the near future, they'll be ISO compliant. You know, they could be already ISO compliant, but people is just not really talking about it. But yeah, but anyways, the Sora, XPR, the Metal blockchain. I've been telling people about Metal blockchain for the last several months, and it was holding at about 10 cents for a good while. It was just sitting at like 10 to 11 cents. Now it's almost at 17 cents now for Metal blockchain, and the market cap is still under 100 million market cap. Yeah, so for Metal blockchain, I think that coin is going to hit about $5 to $6 or higher, over the, when this coin really goes parabolic. I looked at the all-time chart, and I think it was up about at $1.50 something, or somewhere around there for their all-time high. But I believe this time around, because ISO, this is going to be the the future of finance. We're heading into a new economic, a new financial system, globally. So definitely keep an eye on XPR, Metal Blockchain, and Sora. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. Um, we're today's what, July 5th. Yesterday was the 4th. So July. Um, I was gonna say, yeah, we're heading in deeper into July now. So we're gonna see if we're gonna get that big pump that everybody was waiting on. We definitely needed it. A lot of us has been DCing in dollar cost averaging on our whatever coins you're in, whether you're in utility or meme coins. But anyways, yeah, also talk about another one. Um, I want to talk about a couple of meme coins as well, like Dusty. What else we got? Jerry the Turtle, JYAI. We got Doji. Yeah, Doji is also another one. Doji is actually up today. We got a little pump today for Doji. Yeah, shouts out to everybody who's holding Doji, and I'm also still holding Dusty. I'm holding a pretty nice bag of Dusty as well. But anyways, guys, I'll say over the next between now and August, um, there's definitely going to be a lot of life changing gains made in this market. And like I said, I said in the past, I definitely said in the past, this market is not meant for crybabies and whiners. People keep constantly complaining and stuff. All we have to do is just stay locked and loaded, and keep loading up on our current positions that we're holding. And yeah, yeah. What else I wanted to say was that I said it in the past that this market is only going to be built for the strong. It's only going to be built for the strong, because at the end of the day, we don't know when the altcoin parabolic run was going to start. This cycle is definitely a little bit different. We just have to stay locked and loaded. Definitely was a lot of crybabies and whiners, and people who probably shouldn't even be in crypto. Pretty much because they're not used to the market. They don't understand how this market works. So yeah, so pretty much, going forward, everybody who stayed locked and loaded and just kept DCing in, not really worried about their portfolios that much, we're definitely gonna, um, reap the reward, and you know, and stay focused. Now I'm just trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to, bring up? So those are the, I guess that's one of the main things. That's what's going to happen. July 14th. Look out for that day. ISO 200 goes live. So, definitely pay attention to those coins. Like I said, I'm already saying Metal Blockchain is already pumping. I think it's only going to be a matter of time before XPR pumps. And as well, definitely, I believe, before this summer is over, there definitely is going to be some life changing gains made. We're starting to see even meme coins pump. We're seeing meme coins, starting to pump as well. But like I said before, we need Bitcoin at if Bitcoin can get up to 120K, maybe by the end of this month, maybe the beginning of August, who knows? We definitely need to see a 120,000 Bitcoin. That's going to be a golden spot for old season, and maybe see like a Ethereum, go up to like 4,500 or something like that. So we can see that. That'll be like, those are definitely golden areas for the parabolic alt season, whether with the utility coins and meme coins. But anyways, that is my 10 cents for the day. I may go. It's Saturday night. I may go live later tonight. I've been really busy. I haven't been able to put out much content. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button, post notifications. Get over to Patreon as well. We're over there on Patreon. I've got more content coming over there. You have access to full, um, you know, give you full access to my videos over there. Full access. We also have our 24/7 chat group over there on Patreon as well. Definitely get on over, and don't miss out. We got a growing community over there. We talk about crypto news and everything, what's going on with crypto and everything else. But anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in to the channel. Um, this is how we do at Crypto Nation. Definitely, I never left. I never left. But anyways, I will catch you guys later tonight. I will, like I said, I will do a live stream, even if I just do a quick 45-minute live stream. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.